Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, in what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. The Trojans offense will have first crack at this one. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Ford. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Trojans are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Ford. It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Duke. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia Southern's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's got it down the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Georgia Southern, 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Wide open spaces. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gary. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
To the air, it's Ford. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could have...
There he goes. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Troy. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running.
Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for...
Touchdown, Troy! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll leave it with him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ware. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen.
He's loose. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the ready? quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Ford. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to beat him to the left. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Tate. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Might be changing the route. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Ford. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ware. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Gary. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And the Eagles have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. He's going to take off. And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over Pittsburgh.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space.
It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they've got the lead still, but we've seen an entirely different look for this offense here in the 2nd half. They have yet to generate a point in the 2nd half, and if they're going to hang on to this game, they better find a way to run the ball more effectively than what they're doing.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Pulls it, fired complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want that clock to run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They'll give it to Johnson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hard running there. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They go to the ground. Turning it on. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.